Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a love reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message, okay? Let's get started. I've pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is Turning In, Four of Cups. Turning In. Four of Cups in the traditional tarot deck is a person sitting against a tree, being offered a cup from the universe. Three other cups are kicked over or empty or whatever around them, and they're not happy with what they have, where they are. In this one, the cups, that's the water running from her lap, like from her stomach down, I believe. That depicts the cups action because of the water. But if you look at her face, she's not unhappy at all. Everything that worries her, that bothers her, the faces in the background, she's tuned them all out. She's happy for where she is, what she has, what she's doing. And like I said in the standard one, that person is unhappy with what they have. She's very happy with what she has. And she remains open by turning in to receiving even more. Versus the other depiction, that person is getting a hand from the universe and they're ignoring it. Because I think it's because they want more control over what they get, what comes into them. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. They want to control how they get it, what they get. So you are turning in. You are chill. You accept everything as it comes. If something were to come from the universe, you would be in tune with that right now. All right. Let's get some more. What else for Scorpios? Scorpio is happy with where they are. We've got playfulness. This is the Page of Wands. That's that spark. They are in like fiery, passionate energy. They're excited about something. And it's a clown. So, you know, you kind of go to young energy, youthful energy, playful energy. Ooh, and then we have the Tower. That is structures that are not built on solid ground, being torn down. And in this depiction, it's not just a tower. If you look closely, it's an outline of a body. Someone sitting down. And things are being torn down. I kind of feel they're sitting in like a yogi position, so they're probably in some sort of meditation. And the things that don't serve them are being like ripped away. So the basic tower, the person is still upright, but all the things that made its foundation faulty have been rejected or ejected, looks like to me. Okay. Last energy, we have exhaustion. This is the Nine of Wands. That's the wounded warrior energy. This person has been fighting the good long fight and he's exhausted. It's almost as if he has become a part of this structure. But he is tired. He's tired. Okay, so what do we have? Tuning in, getting enlightenment, getting back to playfulness, getting rid of things that aren't serving you. You're tired. You're ready for some play. Ready for some change. Bottom of the deck. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let's get some tarot. So you're going about the business of making changes. You're ready to get out. You're ready to play. Okay, let's see. Cycles closing. Bottom of the deck. What else do we get? What do we get for playfulness? That is the page. Playfulness over this. Yeah. That anxiety. This could be a card of sneaking around, or this could be being strategic. And the King of Pentacles, which is stability. New seeds and justice. So we have justice out here. Justice being served. Maybe there is something. Page of Wands. I think there's something something new that maybe has caught someone's attention. It appears that they are, like, you know, being strategic, going towards it. And we have this anxiety, this anxiousness. And we have the King of Pentacles, which is stability. This could be a good father, good husband, you know, just basic stability, masculine energy, bringing justice in and planting some seeds. I feel like somehow playfulness, that's fiery energy, anxiety. Like someone is flipping off to go and do something. There's an Ace of Cups. That's giving a cup of love, a new beginning and love. You go from the playfulness to like kind of sliding out to plant seeds elsewhere. Press the screen so I go faster. Sorry. It's like you may have been in an energy of anxiety. This Seven of Swords is really throwing me off. You're anxious because you're not getting to your stability. There's a need for you to do some, make other investments to get to this stable energy. I think you're anxious because something that you may be doing is just not quite right. And it's not quite right for you. I feel like you're not enjoying being in this energy at all. You prefer to be more stable. So maybe someone is coming to you with this playful energy, but it puts you in your head. It makes you anxious. Because I think it threatens your stability, you know, your stable-mindedness. I'm sorry, I'm leaning out the thing. I think it threatens your stable-mindedness. And I think you're trying to strategically, like, detach yourself maybe from this energy, this playful energy, whoever it is, and bring justice back to yourself. Turning back in, because this whole thing is about you enjoying yourself, getting rid of things that don't serve you. So I think some kind of trickery has you very anxious, I don't know if it's you doing it or if there is someone in your life that's doing it. Maybe your baby's, I like to say that, maybe your child's father. Maybe you are anxious, thinking that maybe they are planting seeds elsewhere. That sounded bad. But whatever it is, you're trying to bring justice back to yourself. It's almost like although self-sabotage is not out here, something needs to change for you. And I think maybe you might have been in this energy of maybe slipping about, doing something that maybe you shouldn't have been doing. And it goes against your true nature. And you want to start fresh, start doing things differently now, do things right, bring some balance back. Because I think maybe your heart was even shutting down due to that Seven of Swords energy. Maybe the playfulness got a little too playful, doing too much. And now you might have anxiety because of it. It seems like you want to get away from it. Let's get bottom of the deck. This is the actual depiction. You can't really tell, it's not the actual, but it's the Four of Cups. You see the offer coming in from the universe. This person is not interested, not even interested in what they already have. But this is the general energy of going within and not letting things bother you. These things, or people or faces, I believe, is what you are popping off on this tower. You're taking yourself away from that. And I think in the meantime, you just are not interested in any cups. It's almost like, it feels like any outside cups. Like maybe you're attached to one cup, and there are many others out there that would like to be attached to you, or maybe had been attached to you in the past, and you don't have any interest, and you want to break away from that and bring stability into your life or back into your life. I'm kind of getting that you may be with someone else, or maybe you have designs on someone else and you don't want maybe the riffraff coming back in. Maybe you're struggling against that. Let's see what else we get. Painful ending. Holding on. Queen of Cups. Walking away from an Emperor. I'm getting that you may have been trying to hold on to someone that was very loving, but it came to a painful ending. I think that's where the strategy and things were coming in, where you were anxious and you wanted to maybe come out as more grounded. But I'm feeling like whoever this may have been, I think things came to an end. They may have walked away. Reverse the roles as you see fit. They may have walked away to go on and take charge of, what they are passionate about, or to go towards what they are passionate about. Bottom of the deck. Six of Wands. Yeah, if this is the case, they have only left due to maybe whatever was going on with you kind of hurt their pride, kind of hurt their ego. And I'm getting that even though they would love to stay, they got to go. As we got this Emperor energy out here, and very prideful. They're probably going to go and kick their heels up. If you know what I mean, choosing another path. So let's see this thunderbolt. Now everything starts crumbling to the ground. What's going on here? New seeds. Tearing down the old, start rebuilding. Taking your time, doing it right. Yeah, you're bringing justice back into your situation, bringing some balance. You're doing some work on yourself. I think you're talking to some people, getting some advice on your next moves. You're just taking your time, moving slowly. Boundaries up. There's a tower again. So you are bringing down structures. It's like whatever was, and I'm not even sure that, because this person had such a small role here. I'm thinking that they may have been one of the many that moved forward. And many, like you got a whole bunch. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you could have had a lot of eyes on you. You could have had a lot of people admiring you, a lot of people in your ear talking to you. Hey, what you doing? Blah, 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 da, da, da. That kind of thing. I'm not saying that you're bedding down with everybody that crossed your path. But I'm saying this person had such a small role that it feels like, they kind of spotted what was going on with you. That maybe you had some other things happening, more attention than they would prefer you to have. You weren't paying much attention to all of these other people, but they could have spotted it. One of the people that spotted it, and as an example, they've gone on. But I feel like with this thunderbolt energy, you are bringing yourself back into balance. Justice is being served in your favor. You are working on yourself. You are dismantling what's no longer working, and you're putting better boundaries up. You may have been like, oh so very nice till everybody felt that they could come to you. You're putting boundaries up. Like, no, the shop's not open for everybody. You sit on over there. Sit back now. It's like you're shedding. You're shedding what's not necessary. Those people that aren't necessary are being thrown off. They're not being listened to. You are in your zone. You're healing yourself. So whatever else is going out there in the world, you're not dealing with it, especially as far as dating and things like that is concerned. Here's the Hierophant. You're learning some lessons. And I think through you learning lessons, you're also teaching lessons to maybe some of your friends, counterparts, or people that think they know your business, what you're up to. And there's planting seeds. It's serious about planting these seeds. Folk been planting seeds all night long in these readings. But you're starting fresh. You're starting new, starting over. So it's almost like you're clearing off the deck. King of Wands, the Emperor, and the mind manipulation. Is this a person? Walking away. Queen of Wands, counterpart to the King of Wands, and stalemate. Not knowing which direction to choose. Is this like this? And we got the Emperor here too. Is this the same person coming back? So you're doing your thing. You're sloughing off the dead skin. And I feel like someone is charging back in. It's that Emperor energy charging back in. This time I think coming into maybe massage your mind a little bit. Try to get you to come away from, I mean, I don't think they know this is what they're doing, but trying to get you to separate from who you are becoming. Yeah, so you decide to take a leap of faith. Where's this leap of faith going to? Are you going to take a leap towards? But this is walking away from emotions that don't serve. What's this leap of faith? Transformation, seeing things differently. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're starting to see this Emperor differently. Even though I dismissed him, looks like he's back. And you're starting to see him differently. What have you healed? You got boundaries up. You took your time and worked on yourself, and you're in balance. So you may feel like you're ready. You've blown off all emotions and unnecessary things that don't serve you. Lessons learned with the Hierophant, teaching and learning. So maybe in your absence, maybe this person learned something watching you, you do your thing. So you went on about your way, getting yourself together, because you didn't like where you were. You didn't like, I don't think you, with all this playfulness and fiery energy, I don't think you liked who you became in that energy. And maybe this Emperor was the one that brings that out in you, and you had to move away from that. Even though you wanted to keep it, you had to let it go. You had to walk away from those emotions. Because I'm feeling like with them, it was nothing but passion. And if anything, you're looking for more than just passion. I mean, a little passion never killed nobody, but you know what I'm saying. So, okay. So this situation was taking you away from who you are, who you know yourself to be. And now they're coming back in, and I'm getting that you probably feel like you got this. No, it's like I've got 2 daughters and they're grown. So whereas I used to tell them, this is what you need to do. Now they tell me I got this. And then I say, so I think you got this. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're utilizing your strength. You're opening your heart and you're remaining balanced. Okay. Okay. So let's see exhaustion. Who's tired and from what? What is this exhaustion? That's 9 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Could also be communication. Also be communication. Oh, and here we've got the King and the Queen of Wands. Got Justice twice. So there's counterpart action here. Might have been one of the many splits just to come back together and try and do things right. Look at that. Empress at the bottom of the deck. All right. What is this exhaustion? 9 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Love initiation. 5 of Swords. Mind games. Secrets with the Moon. So that could bring in exhaustion if you said, okay, let's give this a shot. And this son of a gun does the same thing all over again. Divine partnership, Two of Cups. Transformation, transition, ending. And Magician. Ace of Pentacles, wise investment, new beginning, manifesting a new beginning regarding this relationship. Someone is exhausted trying to move past this energy of, fear of not knowing what exactly is going on. Am I being manipulated in this relationship? I feel like you're trying to manipulate. You're trying to manifest better for yourself. I think you're exhausted. You may be seeing signs of the same old after all your work. And then you open back up and they start doing the same thing. What else? Decisive action, devil, obsession, Three of Wands, awaiting results. Okay, Fool again. This is telling me you're right. It's the same old stuff again. And they did this on purpose, and now they're waiting to see how you respond. I think they're waiting for a huge response from you. Hopefully you don't give it to them. You just continue to mosey on, do your thing, turn in, do the tower, throw off the bodies, then keep it moving. Keep it moving with the Fool. Make that decision. Your intuition was right. The devil energy is still there. With Three of Wands, waiting for results. It's like they took action to do this. Now they want to see what happens. And from that, you make the decision to go on your merry way. Heart wide open. Can't touch this. Scorpio energy, it is today. If it's not, Queen of Cups is Scorpio energy today. That's right. You recoup. Yep. You remain balanced. Six of Cups. Knight of Cups. Maybe someone from your past is coming in. Maybe this was just another test to see how well you handled this energy coming into you. I think you did it. I think you did it. You're exhausted with this energy. You're not going to deal with that anymore. Blanket statement, please, Spirit. Knight of Wands, wishy-washy. Maybe trying to come back again. It'll be a test. It'll be a test. Divine has much more in store for you, and you have to believe it. I'm not going to say wait on it. I'm going to say continue to live your life. When things don't suit you, throw it off. Keep it moving. Keep enjoying your life. Ten of Cups. Emotional happiness. Nine of Pentacles. Independent energy. King of Pentacles. A nice, stable, masculine energy. Got stuff together. Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison. That could be something that you could do. You could see this stable king coming in. I don't know if it's this person or maybe somebody new. You could see this stable king coming in. Here you are. Here's the king. You're doing well. Here comes the king. Guess what happens to you? You go right back in your head. Go right back in your head. And that's okay. I understand. I understand it. But the star is here. Right underneath this king and this independent energy. And that is healing. That's hope. This situation, this alchemization, taking two things, mixing them together, coming out with something beautiful. Don't let this card be a mess up. Wish fulfillment. So it's not like you have to give up who you are. You don't have to give yourself up to be with this. You see how I'm holding these cards? This is in this hand and this is in this hand. These are two individuals. You can maintain everything you are. So if this one decides to do like this, it's okay. It's okay. And that's the energy you have to stay in, fulfilling your own wishes. This could be a this could be a nice little situation. Nothing serious, no expectations, taking it day by day, moment by moment, enjoying it. They're dressed. And you come into the Lovers. So you ask me, this turns out perfectly. I too am a Scorpio. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm going to go back to my resting and my healing. I'm going to do everything I need to do for me. And I'm not going to let anything stop me, nor should you. Let's let's find out what we need to know moving forward. Family tree. Your family ties can be a source of wisdom, but they can also bring an inheritance of pain. Honor your roots, but be aware of the imprinted patterns that subconsciously influence your behavior. So, you getting into this might have something to do with, like, not family ties, but like maybe some childhood woundings, or something that was learned and passed down to you. But I think this looks good. Looks very free, very independent, very happy. If someone wants to come in, okay, but you're not like in the corner quivering, waiting for somebody to complete you. You're not looking for completion. You have to be complete. They got to show up complete too. And you stand side by side. Okay. I'll get off that's why my daughters don't listen to me. All right. So we'll get one card of advice. Rugged road. This is what's coming. This is a difficult and rarely walked path with slim chances of success. However, if you make it through, the rewards are immeasurable. This road is for those brave enough to step out of their comfort zone and become the hero. You're going to be your own hero in your own story. Okay, so now I'm going to wrap it up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. Bottom of the deck is Secrets with Nyx. So I don't think you worry about anybody and their secrets. You're in control of yourself. I think you could spot the devil a mile away. And this person is probably still out there someplace waiting for the results of their little crappy actions that they pulled on you. None coming. All right. I can't help but see the future. Bottom of the deck is Creative Spark with Bridget. And your card is Danu with Assurance. Number 10. Let's see what we get. Getting there. One more. Assurance. The appearance of the Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planted, planned, and worked toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season. Just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears again in the spring, as if magically bidden from the invisible to the visible, Danu offers her promise of grounded assurance. Now your alignment message is, There are days when you wonder if you're on the right track, if your dreams are valid, if you have what it takes to show up and shine. You may have hit a dry spell where it appears that nothing is happening, and it makes you doubt yourself. When this earth goddess appears, she is reminding you of the promise of new life. Just as fields are often left purposely fallow, perhaps this seeming dry spell of yours is really a preparation time. Under the ground of your visible life lies a stream of abundance that is feeding the roots of the seedlings. That's why you keep planting seeds all over the place. Of the seedlings of your intentions planted in your field of dreams. Go about your day-to-day life with faith. Danu assures you that the form of your desires will show up in divine timing in an even more magical way than you could imagine. All right. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. But most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, take good care of yourself, okay? I'll see you then. Bye-bye.